Letting go isn't weakness. It's trusting your foundation more than her presence.
There comes a moment in every man's life where he has to let go of someone he thought would stay. And that moment isn't just about heartbreak, it's about detachment, identity, and power. Most men chase when they should release. They cling when they should stand still. And they make the mistake of confusing love with attachment, thinking the tighter they hold, the more it proves they care. But love isn't proven through possession. Love is proven through presence, and presence isn't always permanent. Sometimes she leaves, sometimes she fades. Sometimes she pulls away, not because you failed, but because her path no longer aligns with yours. And that's the moment where most men break. When she no longer looks at you the same way, no longer texts back the same way, no longer reaches for you with softness, and the panic sets in. The masculine instinct is to fix, to chase, to explain, to perform, to beg. But a grounded man doesn't move in desperation. He moves in discipline. He breathes through the ache. He watches her leave and doesn't collapse because he knows what's meant to stay will. And what walks away is teaching him something he couldn't learn in comfort. Type "let go" in the comments if you felt the pull to beg and chase but chose instead to stand still. Because that's the lesson. Let her walk. Not because you didn't care. Not because it didn't hurt. But because your dignity, your self-respect, your emotional leadership, those things cannot be negotiated. The man who lets her walk is not cold, he's composed. He's not apathetic, he's anchored. He understands that detachment isn't the absence of love, it's the presence of strength. It's looking at someone and saying, I wanted this, I valued this, but I will not abandon my center just to keep you close. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it's lonely. Yes, you'll have nights where your chest tightens and you want to reach out, to check in, to rewind. But every time you choose stillness over impulse, every time you let the silence stretch instead of filling it with words you don't mean, you get stronger, you get clearer. You begin to realize that love without freedom isn't love, it's control. And you weren't made to control, you were made to lead. And leadership sometimes means walking alone. It means allowing her to choose, and respecting her choice, even when it breaks you. Because if you have to beg her to stay, then what you're fighting for isn't love, it's validation. And a man who seeks validation from someone who's already halfway out the door has forgotten who he is. Don't forget. Don't fold. Don't chase what you're supposed to release. Let her go with love, with gratitude, with stillness. Let her go like a man, not a boy clinging to comfort. Let her go knowing that your value doesn't decrease because she couldn't see it. Let her go knowing that whatever version of you she left behind is not the one that's rising. And if she returns, it won't be because you chased. It'll be because you stood still and sharpened. Because you used the pain as pressure. Because you alchemize heartbreak into focus. And if she doesn't return, good. Because now you've created space for the kind of woman who doesn't run when it gets hard. Who doesn't test your boundaries with absence, who doesn't punish your presence by disappearing. That woman will meet you when you've learned to stand tall in the ruins. And until then, you walk, alone if you must, silent if you must, but always forward, always grounded, always on mission. Because your life was never meant to revolve around her. It was meant to revolve around purpose. And when you forget that, you suffer. So remember. Remember that letting her walk away might be the most masculine thing you ever do. And when the ache shows up, don't fight it. Breathe through it. Let it carve wisdom into your spine. Let it humble you without hardening you. Let it strip the neediness and build the frame. If you're serious about building something real, something no one can take from you, type "walk" in the comments right now. And if you're ready to keep walking the real path, the hard one, the good one, make sure you subscribe.